Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to 1 Year 365. And today we will discuss about the Loch Ness Monster. So this is part 6 out of 7 part and it's about mythical creature miniseries and this is the sixth one that we will discuss today. Previously we talked about dragon and then Bigfoot and then Minotaur and then mermaid and then previously we talked about what was it again? I forgot already. It was unicorn. Okay, and today we'll talk about the Loch Ness. This one I think kind of popular as well in the western area. In the eastern though, I would say it's probably not Loch Ness. It's things like what is it like? I don't know what is it again, like kraken or kaiju or something like that. Those sea monsters pretty much, and yeah, this one kind of interesting as well because this one, if you look at the picture, which we will actually, yeah, this one, yeah, it kind of looks like a dinosaur if you ask me. Not really dinosaur, but more like what is it like? Like yeah, like a swimming, small swimming mm, dinosaur. If you ask me, like this is the body over here, and then this is the the neck and the head, and yeah. Although if you ask me again, I feel like this just looks like someone's hand, like they like they are submerged in the water, and then their hand or arm just going up, and then this is their palm, and this is pose like that. Um, which kind of like possible as well, like this is their head as well, probably, I don't know, but yeah, like as you can see, the surgeon's photograph known to have been a hoax. Yeah, because it's either a person or they just edited that, but I feel like it's just a person or just someone's hand, but we'll see if there is an answer about that as well. Let's just start, I guess. Let's see if we can finish this before 3:30, maybe. No, let's put it on 3:25 in the. Take a look at the top right corner. There's that clock. 3:25. Let's see if we can manage to finish this in 18, 17 minutes. Okay. Um, the Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, is a creature in Scottish folklore that is said to inhabit Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It is often described as a large, long-necked, and with one or more humps protruding from the water. Popular interest and belief in the creature has varied since it was brought to worldwide attention in 1933. Evidence of its existence is anecdotal, with a number of disputed photographs and sonar readings. Okay, this is one of them, and apparently this is just a hoax. Okay, um, subgrouping lake monsters. Okay, and then other name Nessie and Nisiak. Okay, country Scotland, region Loch Ness, Scottish Highlands. Oh, okay. I thought this was from America. Apparently not. Okay, that's interesting. It's from Scotland apparently. Okay, so yeah. Also, Scotland has so many stuff there. I think the mermaid that we talked previously, it was also from Scotland, I think, and then unicorn as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just coincidence. I don't know. The scientific community explains alleged sightings of the Loch Ness monster as hoaxes, wishful thinking, and the misidentification of a mundane objects. The pseudoscience and subculture of cryptozoology has placed particular emphasis on the creature. Okay. Um, Origin of the name. Okay, let's see here. Loch Ness monster. Well, it's kind of obvious because it's from Loch Ness, and there is a lake there. So might as well just call that the monster from Loch Ness or just Loch Ness monster. Um, and then okay, there's this one as well, describing a monster face, sea serpent or dragon, with the final name ultimately settling on Loch Ness monster. Wow, how creative. Okay. Since the 40s, the creature has been affectionately called Nessie. Okay, so oh, I see. It's just the yeah, this one, the Scottish Gaelic or the Scottish accent, I would say. It's pronounced as Nessie. Okay, interesting. Sightings in Saint Columba, in where is that? Um, Life of Saint Columba by Adomnan. Okay, don't know what that is. Maybe that's is that like a name of region or a picture? I don't actually know. It's probably a picture. So yeah. Let's see here. Okay. If you ask me, is this actually a thing or not? I feel like no, because it's kind of the same as Bigfoot, if you ask me, because like is it only this one subject that we're talking? If so, then they won't live forever, right? They're just animals, so they will die eventually. However, if they do live long enough, that's also only possible if they have family. So there's another Loch Ness, meaning that there's two of them, and yeah, they breed, they have more children, and then their children have more children, and this is another problem. The same with Bigfoot. um, it will be until one point in which there's like so many of these species, and they just hang around in the sea or lake, and in that case, I feel like it would be easier for human to capture them, not really capture, but more like see them and take picture of them for concrete proof. But because well, until now we never seen any like a group or a herd of Nessie or Loch Ness, then I feel like it's impossible. Like just the same as Bigfoot, the options are only two. They live alone and then they die and extinct, or they have another Loch Ness monster and they can live until now. However, in doing that, meaning that there will be like many of them, and this will have been recorded by someone, which someone didn't, meaning that it doesn't exist in the first place. So it's kind of that way, I would say. So yeah, you can kind of say that I can kind of say that it most likely isn't real. It most likely is just a hoax. Yeah, just wishful thinking, like the page said up there. Yeah, this is my opinion about this one. Let's see here. So okay, that's a lot of people. Maybe they actually, like what is it like? Yeah, like they just history pretty much. Okay. Let's see here. Holmes video. Okay, this is 2007. Maybe I want to look at this one because this is in the 2000 year 2000. So might as well just read this. On 26th of May 2007, 55-year-old laboratory technician videotaped what he said was this jet black thing, about 14 meters long, moving fairly fast in the water. Okay. A marine biologist at the Loch Ness 2000 Center described the footage as among the best footage he had ever seen. Okay. BBC Scotland broadcast the video on 29th of May 2007. Okay, Sam was also interviewed and said that the footage was an otter, seal, or water bird. Okay, so they're not sure if it's true or not, or if it's fake. Okay, so they cannot really. Okay, so they didn't believe that it's true. However, they didn't actually scientifically prove that what that was, or maybe they just want to reenact or reconduct it what the person had done in the past. Maybe that's probably a good idea, but you know um I feel like like a it's kind of difficult how to disprove something, also how to prove something as well. So at least there's that. Sonar image to 2011 or 2011. Loch Ness boat Captain Marcus photographed a sonar image of 1.5 meter wide, unidentified object that seemed to follow his boat for 2 minutes at depth of 23 meter, and ruled out the possibility of a small fish or seal. Okay, said that the image of is a bloom of algae and zooplankton. Okay. That's kind of weird explanation as well because yeah, I mean there's no picture of this thing, so I can't really say much. But I feel like the disproof here is not that strong because like if it's a Loch Ness, then It should have been, it has the head above water. Or if it does not, then it's hard for this person to prove that that was actually like a Loch Ness, because again they don't really see them, the head like above water or something. So yeah. And then this one as well, if it's algae and zooplankton, this person said that the creature followed them. I don't know if algae and zooplankton can actually move at the speed of boat. It's kind of impossible. But then again, if it's actually a region or an area that is filled with those stuff, then it might as well be, yeah, it's true probably. But yeah, anyway, again, there's no picture, so I can't really tell much about that. And then there's this George Edwards photograph 2011. Claimed that the photo he took on shows Nessie, okay? Claims to have searched for the monster and reportedly spent 60 hours per week on the log aboard his boat. Okay, I think what happened here is that, just because, I think it's kind of the same as the previous one, with what is it, like, Bigfoot, I think. Yep, it's just that people seeing things, especially when they, are dedicated for 26 years. I feel like, at one point you will just give up, because there's just years, all of those years wasted. And you might as well just, and then it will start getting into your head, and you just start seeing things, I would say. So yeah, I think that's what happened with this one though. um, David Elder video, okay, 2013. A mysterious wave in the log. According to the Elder, the wave was produced by a, okay, um, take a picture of a swan. Pier. When he captured the movement, he said the water was very still at the time and there were no ripples coming off the wave and no other activity on the water. Skeptics suggested that the wave may have been caused by a wind gust, okay, or they just edited that as well. Remember that this is already 2010s, meaning that technology starts popping up and they might as well edit this kind of stuff. I feel like anything beyond this year is pretty much, it can get debunked quite easily, that it's fake. So yeah, we'll see here. Okay, the next we have Apple Maps photograph. Um, it was reported that a satellite image on Apple Maps showed what appeared to be a large creature just below the surface of Loch Ness. Okay, the image appeared about 30 meters. Possible explanations were the wake of a boat, with the boat itself lost in image stitching or low contrast silk coast ripple, or floating wood. Okay, interesting. Again, there's no picture, but I cannot really tell much. However, from this thing, I can pretty much say that this might as well be fake as well. Like, nowadays anyway, with Google Map, people can actually submit pictures there. Like, they can actually submit pictures, or maybe this is that. I'm not sure honestly. So yeah, let me know. Google Street View 2015. Okay, Google commemorated the 81st anniversary of the surgeon's photograph. Um, with a Google Doodle and added a new feature to Google Street View with which users can explore the log above and below the water. Google reportedly spent a week at Loch Ness collecting imagery with a Street View tracker camera, attaching it to a boat to photograph above the surface and collaborating with members of the Kathleen Seaview Survey to photograph underwater. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Um, that's actually nice, meaning that people, around the world can actually see the thing here. I actually have never seen the Loch Ness Lake myself, so can't really say much about that. But I feel like I'm kind of curious now. I kind of want to see it myself. So yeah, searches. Okay, yeah, it's just the expedition. Again, I feel like this is just, I feel like this is just. I feel like they didn't get anything from these expeditions. Don't get me wrong, though. I kind of want to know what they feel or felt as well at the time. Like they spent years of expedition, and then the expedition results in nothing. There's no sightings. There's nothing. So If I was one of the person in the expedition, I would be so disappointed. I would say, I feel like I already have, I've prepared everything, but there's nothing, and it just kind of make me sad. If you ask me, it's like disappointing. So yeah. Okay, there's this one as well. I feel like the moral value about this is that I feel like if you need to know that if it exists, then it's already been like in the news. But since there's nothing, there's no like talking about this online as well. Like nowadays, social media like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, it's like like a your source of knowledge, you can say. And I feel like if it's actually true, then people already would have mentioned that, and then people have just gone to the place and looking at that, if it's true. However, like I said, I feel like they might not exist. They might not exist just because the main two reason that I already explained in the beginning of this video. Also, yeah, that's just pretty much it, though. I feel like like I feel like nowadays, if something actually exists or not, it's already been viral, I would say. So yeah. Also, since nowadays, even if it's viral, people can just say that it's fake. People can just debunk everything nowadays. So it'll be difficult to actually try for looking for this in current times. Doing expeditions or something. But yeah, and then this is just okay. This is the explanation. Misidentification of known animals. Bird wakes, okay. Eels, interesting. And then there's elephant, okay. Greenland shark, okay. Whales, catfish, other resident animals, okay. And then inanimate objects or effects, which is this one. Trees, okay. Like it kind of makes sense as well. Like you can just see like a log floating. Maybe that's that. I'm not sure. Sages and wakes, okay. Optical effects, seismic gas, okay. Folklore, okay. Hoaxes, yeah, it's just so many hoax, I would say. Even with nowadays, like you can pretty much look at TikTok and you will just see, so many like that, like creatures that you never seen, and it turns out that it's just a hoax, so or edited. So at least there's that. Um, Exotic large animal species, plesiosaur. Okay. Oh, this is just in the museum. Okay. For a second, I thought that it was true or real, but no, obviously not. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this one. Oh, we already finished before 8 or before 3:25. That's something. So yeah, I think that'll be it for this one. That's just Loch Ness monster. Let me know what you think about this monster or this mythical creature. Like, do they exist or not? If you ask me, I already mentioned it's not possible for them to exist. It's kind of the same as Bigfoot as well, in which like if it's only one, then it already dies and extinct. However, if there's multiple, then there might as well just a herd of them because they just breed like regular animals. So meaning that it should have been noticeable, but we don't notice that. So it doesn't exist, I would say. As for the what is it called again? Like the actual area. I thought that maybe just urban legend, like folklore about creatures that are in the lake. I thought this one. I genuinely thought that this one's from North America, though. Apparently not. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay so stealthy. I will see you again tomorrow with another mythical creature. Actually, tomorrow will be the last one, the last mythical creature that we will discuss. And what that creature will be, well, you need to figure out tomorrow. But until then, see ya.